You have to start very young. You have to have a training environment where there have lots of other players training hard, so you have people to train with. I got started in a very strange way. I was 16 years old, which is a very late start for table tennis if you want to reach the higher levels. I went to the library to get a book on track and field, and I just looked to my left, and there was a book on table tennis. And spur of the moment, I checked it out. But by the time I was 20, I was actually coaching other kids and other players. Crystal, she's literally the best 12-year-old in the world outside China right now.
I play like 2 hours a day, I guess, 2 to 3 maybe. On school days, my friend's parent drops me off here, and then I do my homework and then I practice because I really enjoy this sport, and then I want to get better. I might have a chance for the 2016 Olympics and maybe the 2020 Olympics.
They actually test Chinese kids when they're about 5, 6 years old, and if they test highly for sports, they're put in the appropriate sport. There's probably 50,000 kids who are basically doing an hour of school a day, and the rest is just full-time training for table tennis. It's almost impossible to compete with that. The club is a lot of Chinese players. A lot of that is because the parents came from China or Taiwan, and they all played table tennis as kids, just like we play basketball in America. Derek, he may be the best player pound for pound in the country now, and he was a US Open under 12 champion.
My parents are from China, and they immigrated here in like the late 1900s. They're just really supportive with me about it. Like every time I go to a tournament, they cheer me on, and then like they say good luck. If you're not having fun, then there's no point in playing, because you shouldn't play something that's not fun for you. There's no point because you're not having any enjoyment.
I actually grew up in China because when I was just born, I was born in Arizona, and then like 2 months later I was sent back to China to live with my grandparents. They immigrated here from China, I think, but I'm not really sure why. I think it was probably for like a better job. I want to use table tennis to like get in like a really good college because I want to be like a doctor when I grow up. So table tennis is just basically to like help me with like my future.
If you have a lot of drive in table tennis, you have a lot of drive in school and vice versa. So the ones who do well in one do well in the others. Every single one of our kids, I can say without exception, are in basically straight A students. In fact, we're always scared we're gonna lose them. Like, we joke that we practically feed places like Princeton.
Well, I think I'm just a regular person, because everyone's a human, so. Since you're not perfect, so you always have to take advice from other people. You're like reminding myself that if I lose, it's not the end of the world. But every time I win, my whole body just like, it feels, it's been relieved of like a really big burden. And then when you win, you feel like you could beat anyone.
Well, I'm very proud of these kids. I'm proud of all the kids who became as good as they could because they worked very, very hard. I'm proud of the ones who do it for fun and did other things and became very successful. But I'm proud of the ones who also achieved a lot in table tennis.